Church, you are. The letter you are. Well, see, churches have got creative to bring some folks into their congregation.
Church,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
You're missing.
Yeah.
I get it.
You just got
No,
it?
I mean, I'm just saying, I just love how excited you got.
Also, we're going to play some
You
Win Joy's
are.
Lunch on this day, National Day, birthdays, and shout-outs. Today's show is being brought to you by L&B Tax Service, my man Brian Jobert. Shout out to Brian Jobert. 1996, they've been doing it, still doing it today. I forgot to write down what he wanted me to say the last time. So, oops. But you can go to the website, lbtaxservice.com. He'll be in here today to tell us.
No, he won't.
Oh, he not coming today?
Nope.
Oh, so I guess I'll go with this one then. Full service tax preparation, John. Hit him up, lbtaxservice.com. It is Michael and Joy in the morning right here on Sensation Station Network. I'm Michael.
And I'm Joy.
Sean's back. No, Joy's back. Sean's here. Sean can get here earlier. Where to go, Sean? This is Michael and Joy in the morning, Sensation Station Network.
Speaking of not bringing your 2017 problems into 2018, you got your iPhone charger?
Yeah.
Can I use it, please?
I got one of them, what you call it?
What?
One of them packs. I always used to see you with.
Oh, you did. They come in handy. I'm about to use mine now. I just need this.
What up, David? What's the word, sir? I know I done ran all up on you. My fault, David.
He was like, actually, you didn't. I'm at home.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, actually, you didn't because he's at home.
No, I ran up on the camera.
I know. I'm
Right now,
it's a
just
joke.
like I am now. What up, Dave?
It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
David and Dr. Torrey used to work together at the at Morton's. I think it was Morton's.
Oh,
Morton's, right,
nice.
David? Yeah. David could shake them the martinis.
Martinis.
Wow.
Martini.
They had thing like this. And then you know how you gotta take the top off? You know how the thing they put on top, you take it off? I always had a problem with breaking it off. But
Oh, because you were trying to rush to get the drink to him
Yeah,
quicker.
probably. I ain't never no bartender. It sounds like when you do it at the house.
Uh,
You know how it looks smooth in the bar, the way they do it, and then they have to pull the top off. They just do it all
they
smooth.
just like, it's like, click, click.
Yeah.
And you be like, do you realize it's a screw top? You try to pull it
You
off.
just gotta click it a little bit.
Click, click. All right, let's see who's coming on today. Sean, we have a guy coming on specifically just for you to talk about the Bitcoin stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We have a guy coming on to talk about the Bitcoin craze.
Oh, okay. Hey, Stacy, good morning. Sean, we have some a little light, man. Give him a little light, man. Where is it? Over there.
Sean, turn that food in there.
Jordan, put your attachment on top.
What is it? K Chill ATL at Ruby D Artistry. Ruby D Artistry. There's a space. She knocked out still now.
What up,
I'm like,
Christopher?
hold up, Ma.
Who's your mom?
Yeah. Hey, good morning.
Morning. What up, folks? Breakfast time in the
How you
city.
get in here? How you get in here?
She didn't come.
Oh, about to say, I thought APD let you in.
Oh yeah, that's
APD be out there strong, man.
Oh,
You
really?
ready for Michael and Joy?
I ain't
Got
never
that
seen him.
security boy.
I ain't
He's
never
sitting in
seen
the
him.
car.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
And that BMW, the BMW
Uh-huh.
truck? Oh, I didn't know he was,
that's for
APD.
he was looking at me. I was like, hey, what's going on? He
that's
was
for
looking
the security, you know, across the street.
like, yeah, he was looking like,
Hey, lady,
Looks familiar, but
global.
I
Hey,
don't know.
Pure Decor.
no,
Hey,
watch me. Watch me.
K Chill. Let me tell you how many points that drink is.
Oh yeah,
Way too many.
for real?
Way too many.
Like-
Well, me and Michael, you know, we on that our Weight Watchers craze.
Oh,
So I pulled up to McDonald's one day or whatever. I was like, Michael, how many points this drink? He was like, don't do it, Joy. I
like
mean, you
what?
could.
What do you mean?
Because we're losing weight.
They changed the point system.
They did, but that don't matter. So it's based off of like the amount of sugar.
We back.
See, you know, I stopped eating meat and all that, so.
Yeah. So
And I stopped doing Mountain Dew, so this is like this.
The Mountain Dew, you been on the Mountain Dew.
I've
We
been
gonna
on
talk
Mountain
about
Dew
that.
be 9 points.
Every morning.
We gonna talk about those.
Man, I kicked the habit. Well, I'm
I'm off that Mountain Dew.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. When we come back, we'll tell you who's on the show today.
And who's
Michael and Joy in the
not?
morning, Sensation Station Network.
Let go. So Weight Watchers, it goes off and you
Is this
can
mine?
get a certain number of points. A certain number of points a day.
oh.
And so the points went down. That's because of, like all the protein and the fruit and all that stuff or whatever had no points anymore.
Yeah, see, I've been doing like fish, seafood, and a bunch of veggies.
Oh, well, see, you
Yeah,
good.
I cut out all meat.
So the whole point about it, and one of them is for Sean. The whole point is just to make you more conscious.
Right.
So you might eat like a real crazy meal at one point, but then to offset it with, better foods at a different time.
And this, I haven't had one of these in a long time.
They're so good.
Since I cut the Mountain Dew,
They're so good.
I knew the caffeine wasn't doing me well either. And,
But you want to know what I
Yeah,
did?
come sit in the middle.
Because I drink Sprite, but I just went to Sprite Zero. So Sprite Zero doesn't have the same amount of sugar and all of that as regular Sprite. So I say that to say that it's
I went to
healthier
the
for you.
African store. I got all my
Hey
herbal
Calvin, hey Kim,
supplements.
hey
Man,
sweetie.
I got all my herbal supplements. I've been feeling good, with energy.
You drink a lot of water too.
No, I don't drink a lot, but I need to.
Oh,
But I'm taking stuff I can't even pronounce.
yeah, that's.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, I felt a little something. I was like, let me double up on my vitamin C, triple up, 'cause this drink gonna triple me up.
Appreciate y'all.
Good morning, no problem.
Oh,
Hey, baby Ivy. Hey, Calvin. Hey, mother of
I don't know if
7.
y'all like want to use it or something.
Okay.
But it's a nice little video drop.
How was the show?
Which one?
The one with Noel.
Oh no, that's coming up. This
Oh, that's
Saturday.
the. Oh, I thought you
Yeah, that's
already
why I'm
did.
here.
That's for this. Okay,
This
I thought it was a. Cause you, what was the other one you just did?
That was him promoting it then
Yeah.
too.
He's
Oh, okay,
so
we
I'm just
was
back
the whole
for
time,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just back for retail.
One last.
Right. I want to give away tickets. I want to give away free tickets. If somebody calls in,
Okay.
put the number on them.
Safe Station Network, how may I help you?
Michael don't really be paying attention.
I really
You
don't.
know, he see 1,000 people a month. So
He see the same amount of
Okay,
people
well,
I
someone
see.
downstairs,
Don't
get
do
you
all
a
Hey,
that.
Chip, can you go get them from downstairs?
Yeah.
Alright, come on back.
Well, why you here?
Michael and Joy in the morning.
Whoop, whoop.
MichaelandJoy.com. Got an awesome show for you today. K Chill is back.
Yeah.
Why? I have no idea. Also, we're going to have my man Financial Fits.
Yes,
Is that his
sir.
name? Also,
Yes.
Erica Woods is going to be in the building. Ruby D is going to be here. So before everybody get here, Joy, have any of these people been here before? So I don't embarrass myself.
K-Chill.
K Chill has been here, but the other 3 no?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know about for some reason I feel like Ruby D has, but
It
maybe
sound
that's
like it.
maybe that's just because of the social media and I feel like I know her already.
All right, well, we're going to see. K Chill, Ruby D, Erica, Financial Fits. Financial Fits here, he's going to talk about that Bitcoins, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very,
shout out to
very
Bitcoin.
serious.
Sean, you been into that Bitcoin craze, kind of, sort of? You just don't want to be left out. You don't want to be the Facebook dude to be like, nah, that Facebook thing ain't going to work. This classmates.com and MySpace pretty jumping right now. I'm not going to mess with that.
Oh no, that ain't really got no money tied to it unless you invested in
No,
the
but
stock.
if you invested, that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
You know how
Oh,
people
okay,
come up with
okay.
ideas and you be like, nah, I'm not going to be with that. But then you was that dude that was like,
I
knew
wish
Zuckerberg was gonna
I
do
should have.
that.
Yeah.
I was your
I went
big.
ahead and got in all of it just in case.
Now, I know you're going to jump into some good investments. Shout out to Brian at Jobert, LMB Tax Service. I know he's about to be super duper busy. He's going to rest up for the holidays because tax season is right around the corner. Got to get them
Yeah, right. He
2017
probably on
tax
somebody's
services.
beach right now.
Yeah, got to get them doing. So check out our folk, Brian at Jobert, LB Tax Service. gmail.com. Countdown to Christmas, 4 days in the wake up. Are you
Whoop,
ready?
whoop.
And thank you for my gift today.
You're welcome.
When you're so
What
gifty.
What up, RJ?
You're so gifty. I don't know why I wasn't prepared for you to have a gift, but I didn't think you would bring it today. So now I feel obligated to get you something.
I'm gonna see you on Christmas?
I doubt it.
Okay, so
I mean, we still got Thursday and Friday.
But I'm not gonna see you there either. This work. This what I see you. I don't
No,
see
I'm saying Thursday and Friday. Like you could have did it like Thursday or Friday on the show. Like it'd have been super cool if you did it Friday and we just exchanged gifts on the show. But
Who
now
coming Friday?
you ain't gonna be here.
I thought today was our last day this week.
It could be your last day.
I was gonna say, oh well, that's what the calendar say. You gonna be up here by yourself because ain't no guest.
Hey, don't worry about it. I've done it for 8 years.
I was gonna say, yeah, right.
Hey, so yeah, I have your gift by Friday.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
About that.
I'm gonna keep you prepared. Like it may be something re-gifted. So
It's
let me
all
open up
good.
this bag and see. I hope it ain't that ugly sweater you showed me.
That sweater was lit. I was like, that sweater was super lit. I could totally see you try to Trey song that thing.
Hey, I trace on anything.
Pulling the top down like
You left your shoes. You forgot your shoes.
you forgot your shoes.
Alright, so if anybody want to come
Too
hang
many
out with me
inside
Thursday,
jokes.
Friday, it sound like Joy never want to come to work. I was listening to Ryan and Wanda this morning driving in, and Ryan said Wanda was gone for the rest of the year. So I guess Joy is going to pull a Wanda.
Yeah, no, I totally thought that's what you said.
Hey, K-Shield going to be in the building. Ruby D is going to be here. Erica is going to be in the building. And we're going to be talking some Bitcoins today on Michael and Joy in the morning. Hey, the Senate just got the budget tax thing all passed up, and it's going through the House right now. Well, guess what is next on President 45's agenda? National security. You know, he has always been trying to bully folks for the past couple of days, and it was crazy because President 45 labeled China and Russia rival powers to the U.S. in a speech that he did a couple of days ago outlining his administration's national security strategy. Now, the populous nations seek to challenge American influence and values and wealth, 45 said, building his administration's designation of the powers of the revolutionists in a document that he put out on Monday. Now, 45 said that under his watch, America will stand up for ourselves and we will stand up for our country like we have never stood up before, as he declared. Now, he said, we are putting America first, as he pledged in his first remarks to take all necessary steps to halt North Korea's Kim Jong-un and his nuclear advances. Now, his speech complements the release of the administration's national security blueprint, and comes 2018, he said he just wants to, everything that President Obama put in place, he wants to erase that. So, hey, this should be prepared for 2018. But we got some problems going into 2018.
I'll say, so if you think you had problems in 2017,
watch out. So,
it's gonna say, figure it out for 2018.
Hey, what's that sound? That's a missile sound. You get it? That's what they're going to be saying in North Korea. All right, whatever.
So,
hey, when we come back,
Merry
we're talking to
Christmas.
K-Chill. He is in the building. He's got some cool events coming up that I thought was already done, but I guess I was wrong.
So
I
how
love
that-
that jacket.
so
K-Chill.
how that-
It's Michael and
how
Joy.
that
We'll be
event
right back.
He'd be perfect. Go and borrow that for
I
that all
come with
white.
the white slizzer. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
Like, what is that? I said a slizzer.
Lizard.
What?
Who was that?
The
One of them,
gentleman,
financial.
the guy. Any girl coming?
Hey, Feds. Good morning.
Bo
How
Tally,
are you?
happy
Hello.
birthday, Bo Tally. What up, Terry Bello? Hey, Tafar, what's happening? Come right here, Fitz. Hey, Jerry, good morning. Bo Tally, it's your birthday, Bo Tally. We about to shout you out, Bo.
We got a show tomorrow and Friday. Michael, I asked you. You said the last day of the show would be the 20th.
If you look at the text,
I was
said
gonna
we're
say,
go
if
the
you-
rest of the week. And I
This
said
has been
off
this has
until-
been the way the calendar has looked.
I haven't even looked at. I sent you the text message. I said we're gonna go the rest of the week, and then we'll take off next week into the 3rd. Cause I said the 2nd, and then you came back and said the 3rd.
Yeah, but before that, you said the
But
20th.
I'm talking about that last communication we had. You sent it the other day. It was just like yesterday or day before
I
yesterday.
know, but so the most recent supersedes the fact that you said
I
the
would
last
say the
day would
most
be the
recent.
20th.
Yeah, since we taking out the whole week and not coming back to January 3rd, I'm saying if you need to take off, that's fine. I can get some people to come in.
I was like, gosh, I need you to do better.
The text said. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go through
I don't
my
need to
text
see
message.
the text messages.
Oh.
The text message is on my computer, but I mean, when you tell somebody the last day is the 20th and then you follow up with the other text, I just assumed we were taking the last 2 days off too.
But the last text said we're gonna go the rest of the week, so
It didn't say that.
Yes, it did.
Well, yeah, you might be up here by yourself.
That's fine. I got it. I
Cause
got it. Fist can do the show. Here, okay, chill to come back and hang out with me.
Cause I
We
hadn't been,
doing some record and everything.
I hadn't been booking anybody.
Right, and we do own the rights.
I was like, that don't matter though. 'Cause that same day that that happened or whatever
Hey,
was,
Keisha, good
was
morning.
the same
Happy
exact
birthday.
day that they sent us a message and said, YouTube sent us a message and was just like, you don't own the rights.
With my music?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, they hit them
Well,
with the
because it's not about you, it's about your label. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
No,
They're-
I've been independent. It ain't about no labels.
Oh, well.
They tripping.
well,
I run this. I have my own.
well, look. In their eyes, they had definitely said
so
something
welcome,
else was
Keith.
going on.
Right, so they didn't do their homework.
But they've done it with all of the artists that play their music when they come on.
You know what I really think it's about? I think it's about they want to get money
Well, of course.
on our promotion, so they
Yeah.
stop it
Yeah.
until we pay something.
But see, that's a conversation that me and Sean were having as a radio station. If there was something that needed to be paid, like up front, like a monthly something, I'm pretty sure stations would end up paying that because they know that on the back end, if they needed to, you know, play the music, that it would be all good. But
Sensation Station Network, I'm happy.
I was like, that might be Nikki. Nikki is coming. Man,
Okay,
I've been.
All right, that's right.
Oh, you got it, Keisha? Thank you, man. What up, Stan?
Well, there's people that want to come. I just didn't. Just like that. You didn't hear the conversation yesterday. I said there was another girl that wanted to come on Wednesday, but
They
we're
said it was
already.
too full.
It was too full because I've been booking
Oh,
everybody on Wednesday.
It's all good, Joe. Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. K Chill gonna be in the building hanging out with us. Fitz is in the building, not President from Scandal. Got a real
Hey.
Fitz in the building hanging out with us today. We can talk some Bitcoin today. Got birthdays and shout outs. Already got some of my birthday people hanging out with us on social media. Cyrus's wife, Keisha,
Hey.
is having a birthday today.
Happy birthday, Keisha. Happy birthday, Keisha.
And
Happy
Bo-
birthday,
it's not-
Bo.
Yeah, it's not birthday time yet. Hey, did you
Well,
last
you
night?
shouted out
I
birthday.
know. Hey, today Jumanji is in theaters today. The remake of the Robin Williams movie. I think that was Robin Williams, right? That was in the movie
Yes.
with Jumanji.
Mhm.
But that's out today. And then there's another one, The Showman, is coming out today. You know, they start releasing movies early during the Christmas holidays because you got that Christmas weekend coming up. So trying to get some of that Christmas money.
That makes sense.
So shout out
Everybody
to them.
else trying to get it.
There you go, Fitz. We talking about getting money. You ready to come on, Fitz, or you need to get yourself together?
I'm ready when you are.
Oh, okay, we ready now. Welcome, Fitz. Look at you, we
Hey.
just playing around. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, you know, your parents' name, all that good stuff. The last 4 of your social, and your first pet's name. We would like that. You don't have to do all the other stuff.
Okay. Well, as you know, my name's Fitz. And I help people achieve financial freedom by teaching them how to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies.
Oh, cryptocurrency.
Where did it all come from? I mean, it just seemed like just all of a sudden cryptocurrency just kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay. Well, cryptocurrency actually came from. Well, let's start with Bitcoin because
Okay.
that's what most people are familiar with.
Okay.
Bitcoin actually came from a group of tech developers known as Satoshi Nakamoto. We don't know if it was a person or if it was a group of people. But back in 2008, they created this code which was for a digital currency. Ironically, it was during the economic crash.
Okay.
They released it to the world, remained anonymous, and it began to seep into our society through early adopters, and then now, 8 or 9 years later, most of the people are just now getting on board, which is typical for the adoption of any new technology.
Gotcha, yeah, because it takes some time. Are there some other competitors out there too, or just Bitcoin just kind of just stood out amongst the rest?
Okay, so Bitcoin is the most successful, but there are about 1,300 other digital currencies. out
Okay.
there. And as far as competitors, they're all smart enough at this point that most of them know that, okay, Bitcoin has this store value space. Bitcoin is the head honcho. So they try to diversify or differentiate themselves by offering unique services.
Okay. So digital currency, where
Cryptocurrency.
cryptocurrency, what are they looking to achieve? Just like no longer having to walk around with a wallet and a debit card in your pocket?
Okay, so the thing behind cryptocurrency is basically decentralization. And from the people who are really on the ground floor in the crypto space, it's all about freedom and liberty.
Okay.
When it was released in 2008, it was a sort of kick you to the system because the system had taken advantage of us. The banks had taken advantage of us, and now we were left to bail the banks out.
Right.
So they wanted to free us from having money printed at will. So ultimately, it's all about freedom and liberty.
Because at the end of the day, let's just say we had, you had $1.9 million sitting in the bank. You can't just walk in the bank and be like, hey, let me get that change up off of you, because it's going to be a problem. So now we put it all into the crypto.
But I don't think you can't just pull
You're
that
not gonna pull it
out.
out, but you still have it though, right?
You are in full control of it.
In full control of it.
There's BYOB, be your own bank.
There you
Be
go.
your own bank.
There are no limitations. There's nobody telling you when you can send funds or when you can extract funds from Bitcoin or cryptocurrency.
So they ain't closed. You ain't gonna go up on Martin Luther King's birthday and walk up and be like, oh, nah, we don't open till tomorrow.
You know what? And when I think about it, it makes so much sense because everything is so digital now. I mean, if someone needs some money, you could Western Union right from your app.
Right. Western Union, that joint.
Yeah, $12.99 if you use your debit card.
All my DC people like, hey, you want Western Union some money? You ain't got no PayPal.
Right. Did we skip the fee?
And that's another huge market segment that Bitcoin is looking to, swallow, so to speak.
I got you.
Because look at all the people who send money in remittances to their family and friends in other countries. Western Union takes a large portion of that, and that does not get sprinkled back down to the people.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Fitz and see how much the FDIC insures your money on Bitcoin.
Hey.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Yeah,
DC.
good question. Hey, we also got your birthdays and shout-outs when we come back. You can call us. No, you can't. We'll shout you out for your birthdays. Michael and Joy, let's go. Good shit. Good shit. They can't call us? Yeah, they call in there. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? Oh, Michael, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, she was here before, Joy.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
You know what? You gonna stop lying on me. Fist was right here. No, actually. What? Good morning, Historian Threads. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Davis. Hey, Hip Dot Clothing. Good morning. Hey, Bo Tally. Happy birthday, beautiful.
Happy birthday, Bo Tally. Can't chill in the building.
Hey, Jill in the building. And I told you. That's not my fault. You slow. Yeah.
Huh?
I was sitting right here.
Yes, I remember. It was a Thursday.
Now you're going too far.
Huh? It wasn't a Thursday. I had on some camouflage shorts.
Good morning, how y'all doing? All right. Hey, Joy,
I did.
Good morning. How are
I usually
you?
always win, so.
I was here with Corio when she had the presenters for her.
For that conference.
Her work, pray, slay.
Work, play, pray, slay. Coach.
Huh? How are you?
You all be tuning in.
I know. How you doing?
Fine. Good.
It's like I ain't no love. Hey guys. Don't you hate when people lie on you? Like this. Yes, he did. Because I clearly said that she had been here before. Hey Sheila, how are you?
K Chia.
Yeah.
Hey Sheila
3
Max.
minutes of the birthdays.
3 minutes. 3 minutes in the birthday.
You are. Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. K Chill gonna be hanging out with us today. Ruben D in the building. Erica is here, and we hollering at Fitz. My man Fitz schooling us on this Bitcoin jump.
Yes, sir.
Now, I guess the question is,
Cryptocurrency.
FDIC, do they have any control over what Bitcoin does?
Okay, as far as the FDIC, the only protection you're going to get from them is if you have an account on Coinbase, and Coinbase so happens to get hacked, or your account gets hacked at Coinbase. But once again, it's that term, be your own bank. That's the whole thing, that's the whole theme behind Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is freedom. But with that freedom comes responsibility.
Gotcha, that's what I'm talking
Your
about.
own personal
Fitz gonna be hanging out with us today. If you got some questions, you can call in today. Look who's back, K Chill and that nether. What we call that jacket? That slizzard. Boy, I love that jacket.
That
boy.
white
It's a-
slizzard
it's a-
coat.
Black or white?
I like that black John
Like
right
that
there.
black,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Michael
Can
can't
I get that in the
get away
medium?
with
Yeah, you get it in a medium.
Medium? What is that? I can't get away with. I can't rock
I was
that.
gonna say no. I don't think you could rock the white. I think you could do the black.
Really?
Because you light skinned. You know us darkies, we took over, man.
Man, why you always gotta be bringing race
Why
into
don't
this
we? I
thing?
was, it was like, well, I mean, it is
You know what I'm saying?
2017.
Yeah, right. Light skin, you know, racism is real.
There you
Right,
go.
racism is real.
Yeah, but I'm talking about K-Chill is back.
That's the
K-Chill,
white skin side. Look.
Right,
look.
exactly.
Light skin area.
We crypto on this thing
Y'all know
over
we
here. Shout
running
it.
things, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I put y'all in the game, though.
There you go. K-Chill, I thought we already had your event. I guess not, huh?
No.
What is
We
it
waiting,
coming
man.
out?
We
People
excited about it.
Yeah.
You're going to see sparks and fireworks going on.
That's
how
what I'm
you gonna
talking
know.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how-
congratulations, man. Tell us about the event again, K-Chill.
It's
Get it out.
It's
Yeah.
Educators Awards going on Saturday, December 23rd. We honor teachers, pastors, principals, people with nonprofits and community heroes that are doing great things in the city. Got live performance by R&B neo soul artist Nora Bourdin and Jimmy Allgood, and we are ready. We are ready to crank it up. This is the first event, so we're making history.
That's
So
what
we're
I'm
gonna make
talking
it
about.
an
So
annual
exciting.
event each year.
I was gonna say, you know, because a lot of times those are those people that we overlook.
That's
you know, unfortunately, I mean, the teachers and the principals are with our kids every day.
Every day.
You know, and then we say thank you,
Yeah.
pat them on the back. You know what I mean? And we're like, all right, cool,
Give them
but we
that $5
forget to.
Starbucks gift card and
As a
call
matter
it a
of
day.
fact, people faithfully depend on sending their kids to school
Right,
to get rid of them.
because they're the babysitters. They
That's right.
babysit our kids during
They're
the,
the babysitters.
Not to
the
get
school
rid of
year.
them.
When school
Oh,
is out,
Lord.
parents are mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
that's
favorite
why they-
teacher growing up. You
yeah,
remember your
favorite.
favorite teacher
I
growing
remember
up?
my favorite teacher. Her name was Miss Faldudo.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was real.
What
cool.
did she teach? See if you remember that.
You know what?
I was gonna say,
You know, back in his days, they ain't have class. They just had one class.
Yeah, we just
She
gathered
taught
around.
everything. She
Hold on,
taught
I'm-
math, science, everything.
Nap
Gym.
time, you know, we had to take a nap on a little rug.
She was the cafeteria lady. She was a guidance counselor. She did everything.
Yo, it's funny. Hold on, I was watching Mike Epps' comedy special yesterday. He was always in the class. He was like, "Teacher, that's the bell." They were like, "Not for you, though."
Right. You got a little extra
He
time
was
there.
he was in the slow class.
Oh, wow.
Hey, shout out to Miss Richie up there in Washington, Highland. Boy, that was my second grade teacher, boy. 1978, boy. Miss Richie, boy.
What's your name?
Woo! What?
That's what.
Well, I got a
You
miss.
remember the teacher.
Look. In his class picture, he's standing in front
Right
of
by
her like
her.
this.
Boy,
like,
ain't nobody touch that. Ain't nobody standing by my lady. That's my lady. Ain't nobody standing. Miss Richie, you better be glad I'm married in 2017, girl. 'cause-
Oh, that sounds
What
so
she look like
nasty.
now?
Yeah, she probably like 90 years old right,
Right,
now.
she got a
but
walker.
Still,
About to change her diaper.
still can. Hey, we got a birthday
She
today.
still can what? Boy, you so crazy.
Anthony Weiner.
Hey, Miss Richie.
Hey, if you
Can I
got
put my
a
hand
birthday
right here?
today, happy birthday to you, and shout out to my man Sean Crenshaw. Sean Crenshaw, INC.com is where you can cop your bottle of Ovation Cologne, because every man deserves an ovation. Yo, celebrating a birthday today, little JoJo. You remember JoJo? She had that song called Leave, Get Out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking
little
about?
white
You know what I'm talking about?
girl.
Yeah, little
She
white
was
girl.
cute.
She is
Super
27
cute.
years old today. Happy
Wow.
birthday to JoJo. Also celebrating a birthday today, turning 34 years old. Jonah Hill has a birthday today. Also got to say happy birthday to our 81st governor of the state of Georgia, now the Secretary of Agriculture, Mr. Sonny Perdue. The creator of Law and Order and Miami Vice, David Wolf, turned 71 years old today. 2008's American Idol winner David Cook turned 35 years old today. Martavis Bryant turned 26. Former New York Met David Wright turned 35 years old today. And I got a throwback or old school legend celebrating a birthday today. Anita Bell turns 61 years old today. Does anybody in here remember that song that used to rock the club in the 80s that Anita Bell did? You can ring my bell. Yeah, that's her.
I was about to say in the 80s, I was.
You don't remember? You was on that Blues Clues.
I was on that bottle.
Hey, also celebrating birthday today. Gotta say happy birthday to one of the baddest Instagrammers out there, Miss Bo Tally, and not just Instagram. She does a lot of awesome events here in our beautiful state
about
of
to say her
Georgia.
lupus
The
event,
lupus
her
event,
basketball.
her basketball, everything that she does. So happy birthday
She do
to
be
you.
killing
She be killing that
Instagram.
Instagram, boy. Them poses, boy. She be right, boy.
And she
Also
been there
gotta say
working.
happy birthday to our very own, my high school partner, Miss Keisha, is celebrating her birthday
Happy
today.
birthday, Keisha.
Happy birthday to one of my Army partners, Chris, is celebrating her birthday. Emily is celebrating her birthday today. It's one of my real estate partners. And I gotta say happy birthday all the way to the West Coast in Fresno, California. She wakes up every now and then and tunes in with us and watches. Miss Keena McFadden is celebrating her birthday today. Don't know if we're related or not, but she is a McFadden, so she down. She cool with me.
Sure, let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Let's do that. When we come back, we got more, because we got a lot of people hanging out with us today.
If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you from us, Michael and Joy at Sensation.
Yay, yay!
Yeah, because I thought that today was the
Someone
last.
downstairs.
That's Nikki. Is it Nikki? I just gave her the code. I was going to say, Ruby, if you want to put your phone right here instead of holding it.
Guess what you doing? You making a beat?
No, I'm in the middle of a trade. I haven't even received.
You have someone to talk to. That's it.
Oh, somebody
I
got
have it
it.
in my car. I know it's Nikki. Yeah, it's the joystick.
Joystick. What up, Will? What up, Courtney? What up, James? And Tracy?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Sheila, you the bomb. Hey, Tamika.
Hey, mommy.
Your mama tuned in. Okay, chill in the building. I love K-Chill. Joy. Where your mama at? Hey, mom. What's your mama? Hey, Sharon. Good morning to you, Sharon. Yeah. She's so silly. Who's silly? She said she back like I be forgetting.
Yeah, you didn't know I was here before. I had no need to feel special when I walked in.
But I will never forget. I will never forget.
But my hair was different. I do know when I, switched
My
up
hair
the
wasn't
hair.
different though. Was it?
No,
No,
not
it
at all.
was not. Hey, today is Wednesday. Weren't you supposed to be yesterday?
No, it's been hard. I was talking to homeless man. I'm out here listening to whoop, whoop. Okay, it's fixed.
I'm about to say you got it.
You got 3 phones
They were
over
talking
there?
about cryptocurrency.
This girl, wow,
How many
3
times I
phones.
told y'all about it?
3.
I don't even tell y'all no more.
Like Michelle Obama up in this thing with 3 phones.
Why y'all in front of my camera?
3
I
minutes.
forgot.
Will.
Great morning, Xavier
Come on.
Too Real.
What we talking about?
Tay Chill in the building.
What you talking about?
December
Oh, well,
23rd.
today we are going to
Educators Awards going down at Rendezvous Event Hall. Go get your tickets on eventbrite.com right now.
Eventbrite.com.
Noah Gordini performing. Y'all want to be in the house. Red carpet 6 p.m. Come on, man.
Yes, a couple of days ago, they said,
Where?
Yeah, 7 and most of them are
One of them don't. This one
You see?
don't. I just use
But yes,
I just use this to go online.
What you calling it?
Hey, Cool Kids Committee. Bo Tally, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, X. Hey, Slussie and Huff. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in.
chakras.
Chakras.
Oh, hold up. I missed it. I'm a teacher out of Houston. Oh,
Hey, Erica.
hey. Shout out to H-Town, Houston in the
Educators
hills.
Awards coming your way.
The Educator Awards are coming your way. That would be dope. I mean, of course, you ain't gonna have no choice but to.
Orlando and Jacksonville reached out to me. So they want to bring it down there.
No, it's no problem.
Travel with this thing.
Of course, you got to.
You know, Chance the Rapper is doing it in Chicago in 2018.
Oh.
I kicked it off here.
Yeah. We can't put the website, but where on event they can go to Eventbrite. But I can't put links. But what is the and then they can just look up Educator Awards.
Yeah, I'm just, when it's your time to talk, I'm just gonna slide him over and you slide up. And then Nikki, sit over there on that comfortable sofa for right now, and then Once we talk to Fitz one more time, we'll switch you out, okay?
Appreciate
Hey, y'all, Nikki Lachey, Fitz, K Chill. You know her? You know everybody? That's Fitz.
Hey, Fitz, how you? Morning. And I'll share the live stream feed with you too, so you can.
And Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. Oh, nice to meet you. Beautiful head of hair. I know. Good morning, pleasure.
We know her from somewhere. She looks so familiar. She looks so familiar.
So silly. Y'all have some hand cream.
I was gonna say,
that
Not
lotion?
lotion, but hand cream.
I was like, would that be
That
lotion?
lotion?
Right.
Hand cream.
I'm about to say, you might not want to ask for that. That's a whole different.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm always getting caught up.
Yeah, we got some hand cream now. It might take a minute to
Ah,
generate it.
this is what you did.
Good morning.
You did that. Ruby, Ruby Davidson.
She's on
Is your
YouTube.
email?
YouTube.
Ruby Davidson at Gmail.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
First Annual Educator Award, December 23rd.
Saturday.
Fitz, who is your
Red carpet. No CP time.
who's your publicist? What's her name? Who? What was the person's?
Tierra or Melita?
Tierra. Okay. I was trying to remember.
Oh, I love the pajamas. You and your son. Oh,
And grandma too. And grandma too.
bad it out.
TIAR.
I want something with the foot check.
I know. I be trying to find them, but you know the
Onesie.
I have plenty of them.
Anything that you want to get on when you come back?
You know how to quick file?
They don't. Not all the ones
I
he's
make
made.
my own. I cut that thing, zip on that thing.
He said I make my own. I could probably get my mom to make it. That's for sure.
So I get it. Yeah, that'll be a problem. One with no access. I want the foots in them.
Nick Lachey, what you working on?
That she just
Still this? You still?
Well, that's doing this thing, so.
she
Yeah.
coming to talk about the.
Okay,
And that's in post, and then I'm filming a TV pilot and then a charity right now.
okay.
She's talking about the.
So it's in post, man, we can't get in. Wait, there's no scene for us. When you say it's in post?
I can write some in.
See how they do us? Man, she done been up here like old times. Got my cell phone, just personal invite.
You bought Bitcoin?
I do. I got all. I invested in all three.
What'd you say?
On Coinbase.
You bought some
Coinbase.
Bitcoin?
How long
Yeah,
ago,
about
what price did you do?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably like
Okay.
three
That's what he talking
3 weeks ago. Like I just
But you ain't got nobody else?
I just got it on it. I
Now
wasn't
you
paying
can do that before I
attention.
leave.
You know, I think when I got in, it was at like around 11. So, and it was so funny because
She
again,
said two, I
you know,
re-up
it's so
around.
much going on.
Hey,
that-
Chrissy, good morning to
And
you.
so then I was having a conversation with one of my homeboys, and he was just like, "Yeah, I bought, I think, Ethereum or whatever."
Ethereum.
Yeah.
Ethereum or Ethereum?
Both of them. It's two of them. It's both of them. Right? Ethereum and Ethereum. Whatever.
Litecoin.
Like-
Litecoin and Ethereum.
Your mama ain't a teacher, is
I don't know whichever one they are. I went ahead and got in all three of them. I
Did you do
figured.
Coinbase?
she? Sharon, right?
I did.
Sharon?
Yes.
Sharon D?
No, Miss Claw.
Miss Claude?
Miss Claw.
Yeah, because I figured. I mean, you know, it's like any
Your mom and
investment.
dad
You
stay
don't.
together?
You only tripping if
No,
you
I'm
really
not
need it.
tripping on me now.
You know, like
Oh,
to
okay.
pull the money out. And so I was like, look, I just
Like, why
put
is
it in
my
there
mom-
and let it do what it
My
do.
mom with your married self.
Oh, we're coming back?
Is that not the right thought process?
Not at all.
I was gonna say that's not the way you're supposed to think when you investing. I'm supposed to be sitting there, watching it and trying to pull it out.
You know what Litecoin does?
She can just call me Michael.
That's why.
We'll
Why do you
work
think
it
you
out.
here?
Well, no, I'm saying you invested already,
You
so
don't see, do you buy ice
you know
cream?
that's a part of it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actual
Yeah,
investment.
some
Mama,
of
you
that
buy ice
Mayfield.
cream. You
That's
buy
part
ice
of
cream.
it.
You know,
That's
studying
part of
for some
investment.
ice cream.
Understanding what you're investing in, knowing what you're investing in.
Nah, I'm playing, Mama. I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't.
Michael and Jordan, morning. MichaelandJordan.com is the website. Got a packed house today. Kate Chill in the building with us today. Also, Nikki Lachey is back.
Whoop, whoop.
She found it. Took her 2 days to get here, but she made it. Also, hollering at my man Fitz. Ruby D is back. Ruby D, we're going to be talking deep conversation with Ruby D in the building. But I got to holler at my man K Chill because the 23rd is going down 6 p.m. red carpet, right?
That's right, 6 p.m. red carpet, 7 p.m. sharp showtime. No CP time. I keep stressing it. Like folk, y'all know y'all love to show up late. The show is only going to be from 7 to 9, so if you try to show up late, you're going to miss your name if you're an honoree. And then you're going to miss Noel Gordine because he's performing at 8 o'clock. So I don't think you're going to stroll up in there late.
Yeah, not going to happen like that. It is the first annual Educator Awards going down December 23rd. And speaking of teachers, it makes me think about the kids that are in school right now because there is a new statistic out. Yep, Santa Claus is coming to town 4 days in a wake up, to be more specific, or so, for about 85% of young American children that believe. Now, in interviews, 85% of 4-year-olds said that they believed in Santa Claus, while 65% of 6-year-olds said that they believed in Santa Claus, and only 25% of 8-year-olds said that they still believed in Santa Claus. Now, those numbers were published in a small study back in 1978, but researchers say that the percentages of young children who believe in old solid Saint Nick is still about the same. Now, back in 2011, it showed 85% for 5 years old. They said that we found more recent studies that about 85% sounds about right. Now, children's belief in Santa starts when they're between 3 and 4, and it's very strong when they're between the ages of 4 and 8, and then at 8 years old, that's when it starts to drop off, especially when children start to understand the reality of Santa Claus at 8. So I think Mama probably had me until I was about 5-ish or so, 5 or 6, and I was just like, nah, it's impossible. I started thinking about, evolution and, physics and stuff like that.
Y'all didn't have a chimney.
Yeah, we didn't have a chimney.
See, I was like, we had a chimney, but, and it worked. So we used to do fires and everything. So they had me for a little while. And then one Christmas, I was like, man, I'm going to just stay up and see what happens. Man, I was underneath that table till about 5 in the morning. I couldn't figure out how to get upstairs. Like I was in and I could hear them rapping in the tape and then they were talking. You think Joy, Ed would like this or whatever? And I was like, man, I'm stuck.
Man, it turned me off when I was like 5 or 6 when I saw Pops and my mom fussing about he couldn't fix the bike. I heard him. It woke me up. So I was like, yeah. And then I went over my grandmama's house. My grandmama had, your grandmama always have a chimney. Being a little curious person that I am, I tried to climb up in the chimney, but didn't open the little flute thing, so I was kind of stuck right there. Yeah.
It was always something about you. I didn't necessarily know what it was that made me just wonder. I think I'm starting to get it.
Hey, y'all know Santa Claus was black. He would have been shot in the rest.
I was going to say, look.
There you go. Yeah, especially if he would have walked in the house.
He walked in the crib. He's a burglar.
Your daddy would have been like, who was that dude in my house? Hey, Fitz is hanging out. Speaking of doing your research about Santa Claus.
Look, about that paternity test.
You need to do your research about this Bitcoin cryptocurrency craze. And that's the first advice that you have is do your research. Right, Fitz?
Absolutely. Definitely do your research. And anytime you make an investment in something, I hear, at least 3 or 4 times a day, people are like, oh, what's that other currency called Ripple or Litcoin? And people throw money at it without even knowing what it does, not knowing the price could come crashing down tomorrow.
So let me just ask you, because I feel like the average person is going to waste, let's just say $20 a day, right? On something stupid, something silly, whatever the case is. So if I was investing $20 a day in some type of cryptocurrency, like, do you think that even if I don't necessarily know how it all works and all of that, do you think that that's an issue? If I know that at the end of the day, by the end of the week, I'm going to end up wasting money anyway? Like, do you think that it's better to at least be putting it towards something that could be positive?
If you're gonna do that and invest blindly, I would say stick with Bitcoin because it's the only one that actually has a real physical infrastructure in the real world that's being used.
Okay.
There's projections that Bitcoin could reach over 100,000. So you can spend $20 every week, for the next 3 years, and come out winning.
Right.
Now, how did you get started in this? What made you interested in this?
Well, I actually heard about Bitcoin in 2013 from this guy, but when I asked him was he investing or to tell me a little more about it, he couldn't give me any information. And it was right around one of the biggest Bitcoin hacks or exchange hacks that Bitcoin has ever seen.
Okay.
So I quickly dismissed the whole notion of putting my money in something that just got hacked.
Yeah.
A few years later, I just started noticing the price go from 150 to 500, and then from 500 to 900. And I'm like, hold on, what's going on?
Right.
Stupid
Something going
growth.
on.
Crazy growth.
I met this guy, and he was into Bitcoin. He was making about $3,000 a day. And, that really intrigued me, but I still didn't take it serious. I didn't take it serious until the beginning of this year, 2017, when I pretty much lost everything. I had to figure something out, right? And that was the only thing that I kind of had a little bit of info on and knew had a huge amount of potential.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. For those that want to follow you, Fitz, and they can keep in touch with you, how can they do that?
You can follow me on Instagram at Financial Fitz. Just that Financial Fitz, F-I-T-Z.
Just that easy. That's what I'm
Just
saying.
that
Do your
easy.
research though, and that's probably your biggest advice. Is just do the research.
Do
right?
your research.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do research, just put it in the Bitcoin, set it and forget it. Don't even think about price.
There you go.
See, that's
Yep.
what I did.
That's what you got to do. Yep. Hey, when we
That's what
come
I
back, we talking education. We're gonna talk some mental health when we come back as well, because you don't want to be sitting up at 3 o'clock in the morning just dropping your money and anything.
I'm about to say, you're
Be
right.
mentally prepared for it. Hey, it's Mike and the Joy. We'll be right back. Fitz, I'm gonna switch you out. Yeah, you're not leaving though. You're not leaving.
Yeah, we gonna.
Come on, nigga. Slide over just a little bit. I'm gonna let Nikki.
Beautiful, do you have some lotion? Vaseline, body anything?
I was like, I just asked my mom. I gave my
Said forget the eye. Let me
I'm gonna call it icy glaze. We're not gonna call it ash.
So,
Did you say icy glaze? Hi, Erica. How are you?
I'm good, how are you? About cryptocurrency, right, like especially this year. And y'all was looking at me like so crazy.
I just noticed that
It's so crazy now.
I had
No
an
fit?
icy sheen on my legs.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about how much I got.
You got it.
Don't worry about how much.
We're not gonna call it ash.
Sit back there for a second.
Thank
It
you.
is a real
What
thing.
is
It's
it?
a real topic, and you definitely need to look into it.
Thank you. You gave me the good stuff.
Do your own research.
You give me the travel baby oil.
It's your money. I'm not gonna tell you what's going your money.
Travel baby oil.
Don't tell me what to do with it.
Thin, brother.
If
Your
it's
hair
not
looks
for you,
good. Your
you
skin
know
is
it.
glowing.
You just
The
don't
moisturizer.
Yeah,
doesn't
tell
help.
me moisturizer. Yes. Just throw some Vaseline on my
Like
face.
you always do. Every day, every morning. But y'all know
All
what?
right
It's-
now.
Erica, it's
this
at
guy who was
Erica.
here yesterday, I wish he had had a chance to meet him. He was a nice kid.
And I get to spend
Ron
more
Lewis,
time with
the
her.
actor.
Even though she's not watching that. Lewis. But
You gotta have us on together. Maybe have a battle of the sexes.
Hey, Tamla. Hey, Miss Evans.
I need to get my joystick. I want a joystick for Christmas, y'all.
Yes.
Everybody can give you a joystick. Stuff
We
like
got
that.
9 joysticks.
I'm about to say, well, you be out here reselling them.
Instagram the tag and the post.
Good morning.
You know, Ryan is expecting, his fiance expecting a baby.
Ryan Cameron.
No, the actor. Little Ryan. From yesterday.
Oh, Ryan Lewis.
Yeah. Slide up some. Michael Joy in the morning. MichaelJoy.com got a full house for us today. Nikki Lachey is back in the building. K Chill is here. Fitz is here. Erica is hanging out with us today. Shout out to Erica. Erica said you just forgot the I in my name. Yeah, basically that's how we do up in DC. Hey, Ruby D is back. Hey, Ruby D.
Good morning.
Ruby, put that phone down, please.
I was like, see,
You
that's
tell your mama.
one of the things that.
You tell your mama. Hey, just put it right there.
That's all.
Gosh.
Oh,
Oh, that's right, because your phone kept falling last time you were here. What was that you?
No, that
Oh,
was
okay.
I was
I
gonna
thought
say,
I had it.
made
Yeah. Slide up a little bit for me, Ruby. How you doing today?
well, how are you?
Welcome back. Good to see you. Got that hair flowing today.
Yeah, I try.
Are you ready for the holidays?
I am. I'm
Yeah.
just ready to eat, really.
Oh,
She
okay, there you
said-
go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Look,
about.
look, 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 look. Hold on.
Right.
What Ray Charles used to do?
Goodness, meat on her bones. Get this Snicker and these Kit Kats over here.
don't need more
Welcome
of
back,
that.
though. Hey, but we're here talking mental health today, and especially
Yes.
like around the holiday time. Like it can get tough for a lot of people out there.
Exactly.
But let's just talk about mental health and what mental health means to you.
Ooh, mental health is pretty much the capacity to be able to deal with everyday problems, not only within your life, but around you, but be able to deal with it in a positive manner as opposed to a negative. But, of course, because so many of us deal with it in a negative manner, then that causes problems basically in every aspect of our lives.
Now, has the stereotype of, especially in the African American community, is that beginning to change a little bit? Because we were always that community that shunned mental health and always blamed it on something else. You know, Uncle Charles crazy. Well, you know he was blah 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 blah, but not really
Right.
addressing the issue, which was
Exactly.
mental health.
Right. It's definitely becoming more of something that we speak more about, and it's becoming more people are being open about it.
Okay.
So that's definitely important, especially for so many years when it's just been swept under the rug or not even addressed
Mhm.
at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely hear and I see more people saying I go to therapy or I have somebody that I'm talking to, you know, whereas back in the day it was just like, you know, the only person you told your problems to was God and your mom or your dad.
Or your
your dad.
hairstylist or something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, hairstylists totally have to get like a psychology
Right.
degree as well too, because
Once they put
Poor
that
thing.
finger in them fingers in your head, boy, you start, you know what I'm talking about? Can't
Start
chill.
telling them all types of
Yeah, exactly. It started to come out. And I talk about PTSD because a lot of times we associate post-traumatic stress disorder to military people, and not necessarily that always has to be military personnel. It could be just an average person that suffers from PTSD, and if they're not evaluated correctly, they can end up in a hospital bed somewhere, right?
Exactly.
I thought you were going to elaborate.
She was- she was
Well,
just like, so
I mean,
about
you
that.
really got straight to the point, and it's just like, you know, yesterday I was just sitting at home and I was thinking, okay, we have mental health, but then we have stress, depression, and anxiety. And I'm like, well, really, what's the difference? And once I started looking into it, it's really not a difference because it all pretty much stems from the same source or the same triggers, same situations, and really, as far as the symptoms that you experience, is really not a big difference anyway.
Now, you were
So-
talking to Fitz just a second ago, and Fitz brought up a word that I've never heard before, and I wrote it down. Chakras?
Chakras.
Chakras.
Yes.
Erica know it. What are chakras?
Well, chakras are, well, we have
There are levels.
plenty of them, but most people are most familiar with the 7 main ones.
Okay.
And those are energy centers within us that are, or that represent different mental, physical, and emotional and spiritual aspects of who we are
Okay, I got
and how
you.
we operate.
I got you. Can we talk about some of those 7 when we come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
the
can.
7.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nikki Lachey
You
in
got
the
all
building.
7.
Nick, you know you can't talk with your mic all the way down there.
I know that's right.
Just steady. Look,
I was
she's
trying to
still, and
breathe
she's
too
still
hard.
gonna do
Yeah,
it.
she's
Huh?
still-
You're right. She's
right,
still
right,
trying to
right.
do it.
I was
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
You know you gotta put it in your face.
I was just enjoying watching y'all work.
Well, we appreciate it. We enjoy watching you work as well, sis. Shout out to you. Congratulations on Charlie, boy. Y'all is working that thing, boy.
Hey,
Thank
shout out
you.
to the Charlie
Yeah,
movie.
where you been? You been getting your foundation work on, haven't you? You're a nonprofit.
Yes. That's what actually is this weekend. So every year we have Help for the Holidays. It's our 4th year.
Congratulations.
Yes, and I did a lot of shopping. It's exhausting, but it's very, very fulfilling. So I'm happy about it. We're getting a slew of donations in all over the nation.
Now, 4 years is your fourth year doing this. How did this start for you? How did this part of your philanthropy start?
Well, I've done volunteer work for a while. Like when I was in high school, I would teach kids with muscular dystrophy how to ride horses.
Okay.
So we would work hand in hand with a therapist who would teach them, who would basically shape their brain and have them reach for things while I helped them learn how to ride horses and give them commands and whatnot. So from there to just doing little things, that we all do, like when our heart is in it, giving here, giving there. And then I just decided to find a way to invite other people to join me on that journey. And Help for the Holidays was born. Very simple concept, and then it just grew on its own. And so I just continue to stand behind it, and will continue to stand behind it. So it grew from 30 bags the first year, 90 bags the second year, 300 bags the third year, and who knows what we'll get this year, but it's been keeping me up.
Yeah.
And and I still have some more shopping and donations to pick up. People can drop off items. We can have a team member come and meet you to pick up items, or you can send money so we can purchase items with that money. And what we do is we write love letters, which I call like a message of empowerment or love, because it's nothing like that human-to-human connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So each bag gets one of those. We have a bagging event on Friday. It's going to be at Little Lego. Shout out to them for supporting us.
Nice.
And then we hit the streets on the 23rd, hand to hand. You know, what's your name?
How
you
can
doing?
they send money, or how can they find out more information?
Well, we have PayPal right now, paypal.me/help for the holidays.
Okay.
And we're also all over Facebook. So Help for the Holidays. If you guys type that in the search engine on Facebook, it'll show up. It's all over my page. So Nikki Lachey on Instagram, and also on Facebook, and you'll catch it there as well.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the projects that you're working on.
Yeah.
Because you're an amazing actress, by the way. So we'll talk about
Thank
that.
you.
Find out why that stuff in post-production and Joy not even in there. But I
I was
bet
gonna
you she
say,
said we
not
can
no
write a
cuts-
letter.
not
She
no
gonna
cutscene,
let us- Right, exactly.
walk
I'm
through.
telling
Right.
you, y'all, it was in the budget.
Actually.
6-pack of Coors Light and all flat lemon peppers. I'm there, Charlotte. Hey, a Stafford,
gonna say
Virginia
about that.
Pizza Hut employee was fired after writing a joke inside of a pizza box that a customer found to be too saucy and inappropriate to her taste. Now, some Virginia boys aged 12 and 15 ordered a pizza online from Pizza Hut in Stafford. They requested a joke be written inside the box when they placed the order. But their mom became upset when she read the joke and found it very inappropriate. Now, the worker who wrote it called her to apologize, but she still wanted him fired from the job. Then social media users started slamming the mom online, calling for the employees to give him his job back. Well, here's the joke. So when the kids opened up the box, the joke said, what do a delivery pizza driver and a gynecologist have in common? He said, they both have to smell it, but neither of them get to eat it. It's funny with Joy. We'll be back.
I was gonna say, you know why she mad? Because ain't nobody smelling it or eating it. I was like, if she probably had more, if she had somebody eating it, she probably wouldn't be so upset.
Joy.
I'm just saying.
That's
I mean, some
funny.
people need to just get up like, come on, chill out.
That was funny. I love that joke. That was funny.
Yeah,
yeah.
With the
What up,
same
OP?
thing,
Danielle.
Danielle. Such a small world. Yeah, that's me. Loosen up. God.
Your script, Michael?
Everybody's so tight, practicing mad and stuff. Goodness.
All
Hard
these
work.
secret talents coming out.
I thought it was funny.
Yes.
It was
Production
funny.
side.
It is funny.
Michael and Joy.
Because
Oh, we back.
But
We're
it
back.
was
We're
his
back. We're back.
mom. It was his mom.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Ruby D is hanging out with us today, talking a little mental health. Also, Kate Chill is in the building. The first annual Educator Awards are coming up December 23rd. We got my man Fitz in the building. Financial Fitz in the building. Nikki Lachey is in the building. And we're going to get a chance to holler at Erica. Erica
Miss
hanging out with us
Attica.
today. Huh?
Miss Attica K.
Erica K. Yeah.
Erica K.
I like that. There she goes. She know everything, don't she? You don't like that Erica Shawty? It's all good.
Erica Shawty.
Today it is 4 days and a wake up to Christmas. That means that today is the 20th of December, 2017.
And on this day, it is National Sangria Day. Across the nation, each year on the 20th, it is observed by enjoying a well-mixed sangria. Sangria is a beverage made with wine and sweetened with fresh fruit and fresh fruit juices. Other ingredients can include herbs, spices, carbonation, and liquor. More importantly, more liquor.
More liquor than sangria.
More liquor.
Exactly. So shout out to Sangria Day. Nikki, what else you working on, Nikki? You guys have been doing promotion for Charlie. I've been seeing the social media posting and just the promote for that project is crazy. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, they've been doing a great job. Shout out to the team, the Charlie team, cast
The Charlie
and
team.
crew. So that's been winning awards across the nation, and we actually had an interview the other day. But there's so many interviews I kind of forgot which platform it was. But it's been Panda Kitty, Katura, aka Panda Kitty, my character. they've been telling me how much laughter she's been striking across the country. So that's always fun when your character resonates with people.
That's
Especially when you don't
especially-
realize.
Yeah, especially when you don't realize it. And then what's so funny is that he said a lot of the older women, you know, like they're the ones cracking up at the inappropriateness of paying the kitty. You know,
Hey, so about that
Well,
kid.
congratulations to you. What are you working on now? You mentioned you got a project that's in post
Yes.
right now.
Yes, so I filmed over the summer my first movie as writer and producer.
Okay.
First time behind the camera. It's called What Love Revealed. It features Sean Baker, fantastic actor. We actually did a Raisin in the Sun together. I played Benita and you know whatnot. So we've worked together before, and he actually just finished Tales on BET
Okay.
and All Eyes on Me. So he's doing his thing. Shouts out to Sean Baker.
Wow.
And we had about 15 other actors involved in it. It's a very avant-garde, artistic, creative piece. And so I was very happy to have been a catalyst for that and very happy to have actors a part of that. So we screened part 5 at the Peachtree Village International Film
Oh,
Festival.
nice, yeah.
Shout out to Lynn Gibson. And people were crying. So as a first-time person behind the camera, that was a beautiful thing for me to see.
Yeah.
So
And we're starting to understand now.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank
especially when we have you guys come, you know, and enjoy our platform. Like we're now beginning to understand the business of like movies now. When you talk about the festivals and how important those things are, like for us, we don't know. Like I know as an indie, the first thing when somebody says that they're an actor or an actress, first thing you think is big screen. Just like when they think about Michael and Joy, the first thing they want to know is what station do I dial into? Is it a 96.4 or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But as people in our craft, there are levels to this
Absolutely.
platform. And yesterday we had young Ryan Lewis, the actor, on, and the movie that they just finished is going to be at Sundance. So now I'm starting to understand that process and flow of movies, which really helps me and educate me and not be so green. So
yeah, and that
Thank
supersedes
God.
the other. Like they actually feed into each other.
Right.
Like Sundance, just because it's not on the theaters as we know it, like that's a huge platform. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the important stuff where all the nooks and crannies are filled out. So a lot of people don't realize it until it's front and center.
Right.
All the work. Like I have a movie that's another on shelves. I keep forgetting this stuff called Till Love Comes. Filmed it 4 years ago. Got distribution in September of this year. You know, it went to one festival in Houston and then it got distribution. Thank you so much.
I think that's the thing that we need to realize, like in business and in growth, it's not an overnight thing.
Right.
Like you have to put the work in, the blood, the sweat, the tears. You know, I mean, it's not just, oh, I'll just wake up and I'm,
Not
on
gonna
the
happen.
cover of all these magazines.
Cause I tell you, back in 1995, once I wrapped up my first independent film, and them dudes sent me that VCR tape with my movie on there, so I was like, I made it. I made it.
So about
I'm a
that.
star, man. I'm on a VCR tape.
I was like,
man.
Michael, you know what? You've always been a star.
Thank
Yes,
you, Joy.
yes.
Hey,
All
when we
right.
come back, we're going to talk to
It's
Erica.
Michael and Joy.
Mental health, K-Chill, Fitz, everybody's in the building. It is Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Is it Wednesday?
It's Wellness Wednesday.
Wellness Wednesday. Michael and Joy, let's go.
It's Wellness Wednesday.
I dig
Moving.
it.
Give her that card. You need to submit your stuff for that ACL Actors Award.
Okay,
April
no.
15th, second annual.
Nikki, can
Good
you switch
morning.
seats
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
Erica real quick? We're going to bring you back on. Oh, you going to just sit right there?
Oh, it was close.
Very convenient, huh?
Aw.
Mental health. What anything we want to hit on? You got something coming up?
Yeah, basically, you want to talk about the root model and how
The root?
a little bit world, right? That's the first one.
Okay.
And then about how
Oh, yeah.
plays into
Oh my God,
just
I forgot y'all was still up there. Just Eric, everybody. Isn't she got
I got you. I'm going to talk to Erica first, and then we're going to close out that specific.
Look, we up here talking about bow tie, and she took the video and posted it on her page.
Oh, nice.
She's so sweet.
I will
Get a
so just
different face.
submit some to email address.
Headshot and resume.
It's
Hey,
super
Joy.
ugly.
One of the
You want me to do that mud one? Because you know I'm obsessed with Abraham Lincoln.
for the second annual. Did you hear about
Do
the
I
first
need
one?
you to read
I
it?
said, you want me to do it?
No.
No,
Okay.
but don't trust me. I'm kind of lame.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't hear what.
Why do I need you to do it?
I'm sure
I
it's
said, do
awesome.
you want me to do it? Because you know I'm obsessed with Abraham Lincoln, and that's the guy who.
I'm gonna read
Yeah,
it.
but I can read it, right? And then you talk about it, right? Right? Always want more to do. You already the first name. Golly, Michael.
It's
Oh,
alphabetical
coming back.
order.
Are we through? That's obviously incorrect.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not.
Okay, in theory.
So about mental health.
I said it was confident.
Mhm.
Did
Okay,
he
stop
say?
a little bit.
I was like, yo.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Quiet on the set.
Did you say alphabetical order?
Nikki Lachey
When
was
does
talking. I
M
got
come
to say,
before J?
I got to say quiet on the set to Nikki Lachey. You see how quickly she was quiet.
Man,
though?
she over there in her own world.
She thought I was Martin Scorsese. Doing the film. Quiet on the set. They get mad and start throwing stuff.
I'm out of here! All
Y'all are
right.
horrible. Hey, shout out to Nikki. She's still hanging out with us
Whoop, whoop.
today.
Yes, sir.
Erica's in the building. Hey, Erica.
Hey,
This your first time with us today?
Erica.
Welcome to the show. Did you expect this?
Not
I
at all.
didn't, but I heard that y'all would turn up.
Oh, okay.
So I expected a little something.
That's
I
what I'm
did,
talking
yeah.
about. Tell us about yourself. Who is
Whoop,
Erica?
whoop.
Well, my name is Erica Kay. I am a spokesmodel and a host.
Okay.
Based here in Atlanta.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
So started my own brand, theericakay.com. Just wanted to be able to show brands that I can represent them looking like how I do.
Mhm.
Because if you go join, agencies and things like that, first thing they try to do is change your image. And I want to be able, but we accept the way, artists look. If they
Right.
were to represent your brand with
Right.
the tattoos and the cussing
Right.
and, all that
Oh,
other
yeah, I
stuff.
love it, yes.
Right. So I just wanted to be able to do that like by myself. Why I gotta change something?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, where you
I am
from?
perfect just the way I am. Right, Erica?
All of
Where you
that.
from, Erica K?
I'm from VA.
From VA.
Whoop,
Should
whoop.
have known that. Did you go to
Hey.
Hampton?
I did not.
Okay.
I came down here when I went to Clark Atlanta.
Oh, we want to
Oh,
see you.
sorry.
Congratulations to you.
I'm
Now,
just
do that.
I'm just joking. I'm just
from
joking.
VA, so that means you've been to a
HBCUs.
7-Eleven before, right?
What? That's the only reason I cannot call Georgia home.
Yeah,
They
they don't
don't have
have
They don't have
it.
7-Eleven.
Unless you want to go like way far up.
Right, go up north.
Don't nobody want to do all
Right,
that.
exactly. And for you and your company, Erica K, like, I know the reason why, but when you started it, how did it start for you? Because a lot of our listeners and viewers are entrepreneurs, and they just don't know where to start. So for
Yeah.
you, hosting and brand ambassador, how did it start for you? What did you do?
Oh my goodness. A lot of help. I
Mhm.
would say that. And it just took like one person to be like, oh, you need to do this. I know I'm spinning.
That's okay.
It took like one person to be like, oh, you need to do this, and try it this way. This will help you get over here. I actually started the brand ambassador work because it was flexible income, so I can schedule my own, and then I got to work for different brands. But honestly, you can do it by yourself. It'll take much longer and it's much harder, but get a team that you trust.
There you go.
So if you have a team that you trust, especially if you don't have the funds that can take on the responsibility financially, that's a blessing. So, and it took me like 5 years, but I got me one, So ever since then, though, just write everything down, check it off, and write it on the vision board.
There you go. There you go.
Write
That's
it
what I'm
on the
talking
vision
about.
board and go through and check it off. And that's actually what our upcoming event is about.
The vision board. We're gonna talk about that event. Ruby, I want to talk about, because when we talk about jumping into entrepreneurship and how mentally draining that could be for someone that's looking to jump out of their field that they've been working in for the past 20 years and do something brand new. Mentally, we had to be prepared for that. But when we talk about some of these chakras. One of the chakras. What was one of the first one we were just talking about? You wanted to hit on the root chakra. Yes, and how growing up plays a part in it, right?
Yes. With my services, one of the main services that I do is a chakra consultation.
Okay.
And with doing that, I would say mainly 99% of the clients that I speak with, their root chakra is underactive.
Okay.
And of course, I was wondering why is that the case. And just from speaking with them, I realized that because a lot of us have grown up in either a single parent home or, even with having both parents in the home, when we were younger, our parents, they really didn't focus on their dreams and starting businesses and everything. So their fear of success and pursuing entrepreneurship, they instilled within us.
The parent pain.
Exactly. And then, of course, now that we're older, and for us that do have children, we don't realize that we do the same thing to ours, even though it's not something that we do purposely.
Right.
And so with the root chakra being underactive, that to me is the most difficult to actually balance, because it's kind of like a double-edged sword where you have to deal with what you dealt with as a child, as well as get in the habit of not doing that to your
The same,
child.
same thing, exactly.
Right,
Because
exactly.
I don't want to be that dad to my kids that he was to me. Now, I'll be honest with you, and I talk about my dad all the time. He was a terrible father. He was back, you know, according to what I had to grow up with. But he's an amazing grandfather to all of our kids.
He figured it out.
He figured it out. You know what I'm saying?
And he didn't have to work as hard. I mean, he was trying to provide for you and your family, so he might not have always been able to be there. But now he's in a different
He's in
space.
there, and he does it for
Yeah.
the kids, and the kids love him to death, and I love him for being that awesome granddad. And we got to get out of that, because sometimes I see myself acting like my dad sometimes
You're
with
terrible
Malik, you know what
dad.
I'm saying?
Imagine
But
that.
then I have to step back and say, this is a different generation. We handle opportunities differently than we did in the 70s, because back in the day, what was it? We could take the belt off and I'm just going to beat you.
I
And say,
don't know.
no,
I
we
don't
can't
know
do that no
nothing
more.
about the 70s.
I'm not doing that. Hey, we come back. We're going to talk about that vision board party
Whoop, whoop.
coming up. We're going to talk some Bitcoins. Still trying to get in Nicki movie. Still waiting on that email to come through. And K Chill. We're going to wrap this thing up. It's Michael and Joy. Leg out. I want to say thank you and joy for my wife. Shout out. Of course, brother. When's your vision board?
Dad, he didn't mean you.
Huh?
Just FYI, Pop.
Okay. No, I didn't.
He mean you, Pop. He was talking about a different dad. Hey, Total Teen Icons. Hey, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're on Periscope, so it's Periscope / You Bring Me Joy. Then the YouTube is Michael and Joy. And then we're on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook better. They disabled my page. Yeah, because of the music.
Last break. Okay.
Right.
We all boycott Facebook.
Yeah, right. Ain't nobody
About to use some of this dope lotion,
I was gonna say, go ahead.
Huh?
about to use some of this dope lotion you got.
Right. I wasn't trying to say anything, you know.
I'm utilized it and
Jumping out there and entrepreneur, and that's.
And then again, you might have been.
Oh,
Being that you have
no.
the best look of my hands ever.
No. Not at all.
And that's kind of like with the book that I have. That's the basis of the book.
So
because
this is what.
when you just kind of jump out there and you don't have anybody to mentally prepare you for it, then yeah, within that first year.
Hey,
I
Sharon.
was crying. I almost tried to give up 2 weeks ago. I was like, I don't want to do this no more.
Hey,
Like,
Sharon.
this is not right. My head is like all over the place. I know what I want to do. I can't do it.
I mean, I don't know. It's like that's what she said.
I was like, and then you know what you do? You go cry in the shower. So it looked like your face was just, so your face was wet, and then you brush that off and you keep it moving. Because everybody gonna go through that. I mean, you know,
But it's easier when you
can understand.
You gonna bring up, about to do a
And
last
that's
shout out,
all it is.
okay?
It's like, okay,
I can just slide the mic over to you, okay?
But it's interesting because that's
hang out right now?
what
Yeah. This the last break. They gonna do
as
something.
we're having conversations, it's like so much is from like, you know, growing up, so many issues, you know what I mean? And then bringing on issues from what your parents had to deal with. We ain't had to deal with that. Ain't no horse and buggy. Ain't no horse and buggy. Ain't no going to the store once a week.
Stop playing.
And then that's the thing.
Yeah.
they didn't know.
It's on camera, Nikki. Stop.
I had to battle like both, not battle both parents.
It's Harvey
but,
Well, Harvey
the first one,
Weinstein.
like,
How
I got a
he
college
skinned you.
degree. But I dropped all of that to, you know, do what I was able to do. And, you know, of course, my mom don't understand. She was a single mother.
Come
So
back
she
to
was
the
like, come on,
sentence.
girl, I did all this to get you in school, and you don't even want to use your degree. And then my dad over here, well, come on, baby, be a little bit more practical and stuff like that. I'm like, look, I'm miserable sitting at a desk. I can't do it. And even when I tried to get a job afterwards, I was never getting them. So it's like, okay, I just need to make what I'm doing work.
Yeah.
So.
And you know, a lot of times they don't understand your vision because it's yours.
Right.
So you just got to show them on the back end.
Yeah. Both of them, they number one right now. Both of them
Right.
real supportive right now.
Yeah.
It took a couple years.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Some churches aren't normally the first place you think of to be entertained, but spiritual leaders have been proving that even they let their hair down every once in a while. Now, places of worship have been getting into the Christmas spirit with some witty signs that lure reluctant churchgoers. There's a church up in Ohio took the opportunity to remind worshipers that Santa Claus isn't the only one who cares if you've been naughty or nice, while others stress that Christmas wasn't the only time of the year places of worship are open to the public. Now open between Christmas and Easter, one sign read. Also, one of them said, hurry in this Sunday to beat the Christmas rush. Now people only go to church on Christmas. One said, I'm also making a list and checking it twice. Signed, God. One said, what does God want for Christmas?
You
Look
to
in the
come.
mirror. Christmas easier. It said Christmas is easier to spell than Hanukkah. Wow. It said, one of them said, we can smell the eggnog on your breath. Oops.
La, 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 la. Not all eggnog has alcohol in it.
Here's one that said, Santa Claus never died for anyone. Ooh, that was kind of deep.
I was going to say, so about those man-made holidays.
And then the last one, he said, the wise man didn't need GPS to find him. You don't either. So shout out to the churches with
Just
some
look up
creative
into the
ways.
sky and find that bright, shining star.
Just walk towards it. Hey, Erica
Walk
K
towards
is in
the
the
light.
building.
Just walk
She's hanging
towards the
out with
light.
us. Erica K, hostess with the mostest, brand ambassador, and this New Year's Day, you have an awesome event, a vision board event that you're doing, right?
Right. We have a little vision board brunch called Poison Purpose. Me and my business partner, also one of my best friends, Tanae Turner, she's gonna be here. Y'all should get a wisdom teeth pool, real
Okay.
girl stuff. But no, she actually. I've been making vision boards. This will be my 4th year making one, and she's I think it's 7 years in. And then you just realize like the power of having a visual representation, being emotionally connected to what you want and your goals. And something most people think it's just cutting and pasting, putting something together. No, you're actually putting what you want down. So when you walk past it every single day, you know that you're taking a step to get there. And so we're just trying to bring other women that are stuck, and because I was one of those women that are stuck, and I'm actually stuck at least once a month. So, so we're just trying to bring other women together that are stuck and that may not know the steps. Like we all know what goals we have and where we want to go, but we don't really necessarily have the steps to get there. So she's very successful at what she does, and I'm getting better and successful at what I do. So it's just, we kind of just want to break out of the what should I do. We want to help people give tangible steps to achieve their goals. They can come enjoy the mimosa bar, come eat a little bit,
I can
come
smell the
fellowship.
mimosa on
I
your
was going to
breath
say,
as
where
well.
can they get more information, Erica?
So you can ticket. It is New Year's Day, 2 to 6 at the Blue Bisque on Nelson Street, downtown Atlanta. You can get tickets at poiseandpurpose.eventbrite.com or check out my site, theericak.com. It has all the information that you need to know about the event. So,
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Financial Fits, Bitcoin specialist in here, cryptocurrency specialist, I should say. Thank you for the information today, brother. And at the beginning of the year, man, we want to reevaluate this and talk to you again, because I know some people that have goals as far as investing. We want you back. But until then, how can they keep in touch with you?
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram at Financial Fits. That's Fits, F-I-T-Z. And I give updates daily, or as much as I can, about how to invest successfully and safely.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Ruby D,
Welcome
back.
Yes.
Hey, mental health is a serious issue
It is.
for those that want to continue to follow you and learn more, and even come sit down and holler at you from time to time and learn how to spell the word chakras. How can they do that?
Well, you can visit my website, www.thegoddessgrind.com, or you can find me on Instagram at Ruby D Artistry. That's R-U-B-I-D as in David Artistry.
Hey, Sharon. Hey, Nikki Lachey is hanging out with us today. Nikki, you got your event coming up when?
Yes, help for the holidays. We need volunteers, y'all. We'll take donations until the 21st, items and cash, but we need y'all bodies there in the spirit of love. So Friday the 22nd, we're starting at 1 p.m. We're going until 9. All right, so hit me up on Facebook. I'll respond this time. This is the one time I respond to my DM, so hit me up, take advantage of it.
She said the one time I respond to that DM,
And they're in the streets on the 23rd. Come join me. I'll be there all day, both those days.
That's what I'm talking about. K-Chill.
Yo, in the building, December 23rd, this Saturday, the Educators Award, the first Educators Awards. We're making history, honoring teachers. Noah Gordine performing, red carpet, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. sharp. No CP time. Going down. And also, keep your heads up for April 15th, the second annual ATL Actors Awards. We're taking honorary submissions right now. Send a headshot and resume to chillzoneent@gmail.com before the list fill up. If you know about the first show, it was major. This is going to be even bigger.
That's
for
what
the
I'm talking
Sanford
about.
Theater.
I know who I'm nominating. I'm nominating Nikki Lachey. See
Only
we get this
if-
movie.
no,
Only if we get cast in that next movie.
I got the
Hey.
lemon pepper wings.
Ah, there you go. Hey, tomorrow is Thursday. 4 days in to wake up till Christmas. I hope you got all your Christmas shopping done. If not, just go to church. The doors are open
just
for you.
pray about it.
That's all. Hey, tomorrow, see y'all. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. Sensation Station Network. Wake up. Let's go.
Y'all for tuning in.
Oh, not that down right there. Yeah, that's not it.
April 15th, what is it
Well,
called?
that was
The second annual.
No, you know what?
That's what, you know what?
Earlier you were playing. Alright, you have your Instagram?
Okay, guys, have an amazing day. Hey, Get It Fit with Kim's a la carte. How are you, sweetie? Hey, Terry Bella, life coach Nisi, Touch a Goddess, Mike, Bibby, Future. What's going on? You guys have an amazing day. Hey, Tierra LeRae. I would like to go to an event in April. What was it called? Total Teen Icons. It is actually called the second annual Actors Awards. For all the information, email chillzoneent@gmail.com. You guys have an amazing day. For all the information on all the guests, go to michaelandjoy.com. From the top of my head to the soles of my feet, I ask that God watch over you, keep you, protect you, expand your territory and your capacity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Mwah. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you. See you later.
I bet explain
Happy
it.
holiday.
Cool, all right.
Happy holiday.
Nobody from over there. No.
Happy holiday.
Of how it makes me
No, I'm
feel.
from Mississippi.
That's what that's how I feel.
Yeah, probably heard. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a couple of pictures. I got it 9 o'clock, so I'm about to jet out of here. So we're gonna take some pictures real quick.
Makes us happy.